Alright, dear, I'll tell you a tale of the earthing. All you do is put your feet on this mat, and then you are connected to the earth current. That's right. Well, alright, the snail said, how do you do such a thing? I said, well, it's a wires basically connecting you with the earth. Snell said, oh, why would I need such a device? I said, well, I'll tell you, darling, and that's right. The earthing mat connects us to the earth in such a way. Puts a metal rod in the earth, usually. Then you tie a specialized string of sorts to that metal rod, and connect it to a mat, which then you put your feet on. They make these things not just for a mat to put your feet on, but they make these as a sheet, so you have a grounding all through the sleep time. I just read today that it's very important that you do this earthing thing. Then when you put your feet or lay upon this mat, you will feel a sense of connection to the earth. But it's not just a metaphysical thing. It has a lot of science backing that you'll see. I listened to a podcast with Dr. Mercola and the guy who invented or something about earthing as well. And they said a lot of wonderful things. They said that they like what tomorrow brings. The earthing is especially important at night. That is true, and that is right. Okay, here's what I learned about the earthing. People for 50 years prior to now used to have their feet directly on the earth. Most of the day, they did this too. And then, so it turns out there's a direct correlation to when the people stopped connecting with the earth and they wore synthetic shoes. Stopped our connection to the earth, that's true. Not only that, diabetes and other autoimmune disorders started being on the rise as soon as we took it away from shoes and touching the earth with our feet all the time. So then I recommend for me and you that we get earthing mats, or at least are on outside a lot of the time, and our feet are touching the earth a lot of the time. It's not just for that particular purpose of disease prevention as well. They said that hippies in the 60s perhaps knew this, or some aspect of this. That's why they said, hug a tree. So then, about hugging a tree, they said, it's a good thing to do to connect to the earth, but now it turns out that the birds hold the trees a lot, and the tree is connected to the earth, so there's some kind of connectivity going on there. Just the other day, I was outside, sat on a chair and touched a lovely tree. Put some water on my hands for conductivity. Then it was very nice, and I felt connected as well. Not just that, it took away my uncirculation of the toes and feet, and it warmed up my fingers as well, and the toes. Oh, this I gleaned from interviews with Dr. Mercola and the earthing guy. So this is very interesting, and I wanted to share this with the world.